Hi, I'm Michael Ryder, president of Good to Go Software, and welcome to the jungles of Shikshini, Pennsylvania, and our In Focus virtual safari session. In this session, we're going to cover 3 different primary subjects. One will be email and how email makes a horrible workflow. Second, we're going to talk about automated pre-flight and how that can help you work more efficiently. And third, we're going to look at collaboration and some of the challenges when collaborating with print buyers over changes and corrections and tools you can use to work more efficiently. In the end, we hope you learn something from our safari and that you take some time to learn a little bit about Good to Go. When you take a look at Good to Go, a couple things you'll learn is you can be up and running with Good to Go in 15 minutes or less, and subscriptions start at just $50 a month. That's probably less than you pay for coffee for the office. Plus, Good to Go comes with live support and live training, so you're never alone with Good to Go. With that said, let's go ahead and move on to our session, and we hope you enjoy it. Let's go.
Amanda, please tell me you got the approval for the Acme job we ran on Monday.
Let me look. Nothing in my inbox. Let me check sent mail.
Is that it?
No, that's something else.
Check your trash.
It doesn't look good.
They say we missed a change.
I can't find it. I just don't know.
Sound familiar? Email is convenient, but it's also a massive time waster. Did you know employees can spend up to 20% of their time looking for information in email? That's one whole day out of a 5-day week, completely wasted. For printers, using email for tasks such as document review and approval can become a huge problem. Emails can be missed, it's hard to keep track of who owes you a response, and it can waste a lot of time if the approval has been misplaced, or for that matter, ever received. Email makes a horrible workflow, and that's why we made Good to Go. Let me show you. To send the PDF for approval, you just drag and drop it on the Good to Go interface. Enter the customer's email, and send. Good to Go automatically applies a default deadline to the standard review message that can be modified just before sending. The print buyer gets a well-formatted message with a deadline big and easy to read. And the best part, if the customer does not respond, Good to Go will automatically send reminders. You don't have to remember to follow up. Good to Go does that for you. To review the document, the print buyer just clicks and they're in. No account or login required. Once in, they can use Good to Go's markup tools to note any changes, make a final comment, and send their review status back to the sender. When complete, the sender gets notified, and the review results are captured in Good to Go, so you always know where to find them. Now let's hear how Amanda handles that request when using Good to Go.
Amanda, please tell me you got the approval for the Acme job we ran on Monday.
Sure, it's right here in Good to Go.
Can we see the document they approved?
Yep, sure can.
Is the mistake there?
Look, the mistake is right there and they approved it. Did you know it takes 21 days for people to develop a new habit? This is important when implementing new workflow solutions. Often if a new system is hard to learn or hard to use, employees, and customers for that matter, may abandon the new system and go right back to what they did in the past. Be sure to keep this in mind when rolling out a new solution if employees or customers are expected to use it. Bob, can you check this file for me? Bob, can you check the images in this file for me? Bob, can you check the fonts in this file for me? Bob, does this file have bleed? Bob, what spot colors did they use? Bob, can you look? Bob, will you check? Bob, can you tell? Bob? Bob?
Sound familiar? In most print shops, pre-press is the hub of production. Because of all they do, their time is very valuable, and interruptions waste time. According to a University of California study, The average person takes about 23 minutes to recover from an interruption. That's potentially a lot of wasted time by some of the most valuable people. Good to Go reduces interruptions by automatically providing critical file data to CSRs who are onboarding new jobs. During the onboarding process, the CSR needs to know, is the file printable and does the file match the job specifications? Let me show you how Good to Go can answer these two questions without going to prepress. Let's start with a new file. With the Good to Go desktop open, you just drag and drop the file onto the page. The file is uploaded and the pre-flight automatically begins. To check the file, we just click to view the details. You instantly get a preview of the file so you can visually inspect it. To check the pre-flight results, you can just click on the pre-flight tab and a summary of the results is shown. As you can see, it summarizes all the important details, including the trim page size, the number of pages, missing fonts, if bleeds are detected, and of course, low-res images. Let's take a look at another file. Looking at this file, we can see there's not much information to be gained from the visual inspection. Looking at the pre-flight report, however, we get a very different perspective. Here we can see that fonts are missing, bleeds are missing, and there are low-res images far below the standards in this file. To learn more about the errors discovered, you can also download the Pit Stop Annotated Pre-Flight Report. With this report, you just click on the error and it will highlight the object with that error. This can help pinpoint the source of the problem. Another area that leverages the automated pre-flight in Good to Go is the Good to Go order portal. What's unique about this application is it also compares the file specifications to the job specifications automatically. Lastly, in addition to automated PDF pre-flight, Good to Go can also provide size and resolution data for any images submitted to the Good to Go environment.
Hey Amanda, how's it going? I don't hear from you much anymore.
Hi, Bob. Since we started using Good to Go, more and more I'm able to get answers to most of my technical issues.
Yeah, I must admit, I find my day less hectic and I'm able to focus on bigger jobs.
Well, it sure has made my life better. It sounds like we're both good to go. Did you know you can implement Good to Go as part of your overall workflow? Good to Go has a REST API along with support for webhooks allowing information and jobs to be pushed or pulled from workflow systems like InFocus Switch or most MIS solutions. Or, the external systems can call specific functions in Good to Go, such as the review and approval function. This would allow the review to be initiated by the external workflow, providing more automation. Visit the Good to Go website to learn more about integration opportunities. Good afternoon, Amanda speaking.
It's Roy from Acme Gadgets. I got your email, but I'm having trouble finding the errors you need fixed.
Okay, give me a second to pull up your job. Here we go. Page 5, second column. There is spelled wrong.
Where's there?
Right there, in the blue shaded area.
What? Blue? There's no blue there.
Oh, page 5.
Do you mean 7?
No, 5.
Are you counting the cover?
What? Wait, no, maybe.
Glad we got that all sorted out. Goodbye. That was painful.
There has to be a better way.
Sound familiar? Collaboration is essential in the graphic arts industry. Art creators need to send files and job specifications to printers. Corrections and changes need to be communicated, and document reviews completed when corrections are made. Unfortunately, many companies rely on email to be the communication and delivery tool of choice for these functions. It's unfortunate because email doesn't provide any way to track a request, manage a deadline, or, in many cases, send enclosures larger than 10 megabytes for that matter. Plus, given the volume of email most people get, it's easy for deadlines, requests, and information to get buried quickly. That can be a real time waster and cause frustration for employees and customers too. In Good to Go, we provide a tool chest of collaboration services built for the graphic arts production process. This includes tools for sharing files, submitting files with job specifications, visual tools for communicating corrections and changes, ways to submit updated files, and lastly, tools to forward jobs to outside designers or vendors in an organized and tracked manner. The key with Good to Go is everything is tracked and it's all in one place. Let's take a quick look at some of these features. First, let's look at remote and secure file upload. In Good to Go, you can create a folder, assign it to a customer, and generate an upload request. If you need the customer to upload by a specific date, you just add a deadline, and Good to Go will send out reminders automatically if the customer does not respond. Notice how the emails are branded with your logo and contact information, so your customers always know who's sending the request. Of course, as you can see, print buyers never need to create an account or log in. Next, let's look at the order portal. Here, customers have a simple wizard to upload their files, describe their job, and submit it to the printer. This generates a request for a quote or a job in Good to Go, and the customer who submitted the job gets an online portal to check the job status. On the receiving side, the automated pre-flight is hooked into the portal process. This provides an instant summary to the printer about what's being ordered and any potential issues with the files submitted. And if there is an issue with the job, you can go into the pre-flight details and learn more. In Good to Go, any folder can be an order portal. You can have one that's tied to your website, or make portals that are specific to a customer in about 30 seconds. There's no limit, and it's very simple. On to outsourcing. Good to Go also allows users to send jobs to outside vendors such as printers, outsourced designers, even remote employees. To do this, you just create a job with files, specifications, and instructions. Then you can just forward that job onto the vendor. As with most services in Good to Go, a deadline can be assigned and everything is tracked right in Good to Go. Now let's look at corrections and changes. As you may know, this is a big part of the collaboration process and an area that can waste a lot of time. In this scenario, the printer needs to communicate a few minor changes to the customer and have them upload a revised version. To ensure the customer knows where the issues are, the user can mark up the errors in Good to Go. They can even add notes to ask questions or provide more information. And once done, they just send that to the customer for their review with a custom message and a deadline if needed. From there, the client gets a nicely formatted email with a direct link to the review. Here they can see all the comments and questions from the printer and can take appropriate action. Simple and visual collaboration, a real time saver. What's key to remember with Good to Go is everything is kept in one place. It automatically notifies you of customer actions and helps your clients stay on time with automated reminders. It's very easy and precise collaboration, all without the stress of losing information and events in email.
Good afternoon, Amanda speaking.
It's Roy from Acme Gadgets. I got your email with the link to the changes. I just wanted to let you know how awesome the new system is. It made finding the corrections and changes a breeze.
That's great to hear. We love happy customers.
Well, expect to start getting more work from us soon.
I'm here at Blasey Printing, interviewing Walt Stevens, an early adopter of Good to Go. Please meet Walt.
Okay. My name is Walt Stevens. Work for Blasey Printing. I'm the plant manager and graphic designer here. I've been here for probably close to 10 years this January.
How do you use Good to Go?
We send the link to the customer, they approve it, request changes, and it's simple. It's easy to use. They're able to upload a file if they need to. They're able to make request changes, and it's easy.
How was getting started with Good to Go?
It was simple. It took probably all of maybe a 10-minute walkthrough, if that, and we were up and running.
Any networking changes required?
No, there was nothing. It was log in and we were up and running.
What's your favorite features?
Telling customers they can upload a file by simply dragging and dropping the file into the Good to Go system. The whole FTP client, telling them to log in, trying to have them, what system are they on? Are they on Mac, PC? Do they use Fetch or Transit or anything like that is so confusing, especially for older customers who have been in the printing industry for a long time, or even younger clients who are getting into it who don't know printing. Sometimes it's just easier to send them this link, say, here, upload your file, and it's on a web browser. They can do it on any system, any computer. They upload it. It's done.
Anything else helpful and Good to Go?
I like the pre-flight notifications, tells you the warnings, tells you if there's transparencies, tells you if there's spot colors. I like when they request changes. I like when they approve it or deny it. I love all those.
Do your customers like using Good to Go?
Customers love it. It is simple. They get the link, they log in, they're able to download it if they like, if we allow them to, which is nice because some customers, if they're new customers and we're unsure if we don't want them to have the native file, we can just let them view it on the system, or we can let them download it. And they love it. It's intuitive, it's easy to use, and they can just approve it right on their system without having to clutter up their email inbox, and it's gone.
What are the top 3 benefits of using Good to Go?
I would say the top 3 benefits are the simplicity of the system, the fact that it's cloud-based, we can log in from anywhere and access the files, the fact that customers can use the system just like we can, being able to upload, make changes, and drop the PDFs in so that we can also get them. And then just without cluttering up our inbox with large PDF files when there's no need to.
Good to Go starts at just $50 per month. Plus, there's a 14-day free trial with live training and support. Visit goodtogosoftware.com for more information and to set up an account.